Hope everybody's doing okay today. I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. Sorry for the light coming in, shining, making weird design on my face. That is from the blinds. No matter how I turn them, unless I completely close them, that doesn't quit showing. So we're just going to have to deal with it. Anyhow, let's see what kind of messages Spirit has for us for the next few days. For all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, these messages will be messages of what you may go through in the next few days, what kind of energies you may feel, what to expect, things of that sort. So right away, I feel like a lot of you are in a tower moment. Okay, there is some kind of energy of, I almost feel like, okay, let me just tell you something. Already 3 different times, 101, I've wanted to restart this reading. I don't feel very connected to it. However, I feel like this is the energy of what a lot of us are feeling right now is we don't want to connect with something, or we wish to connect with something, but we just don't know how, or maybe we know how, but just there's some sort of fear that's keeping us back. And this energy is what is putting us into a tower moment. However, this tower moment is providing us with truth, understanding, awakening, breakthrough energy for some of us. This has been an ongoing theme for most of us in our readings lately. So for many of us, we are going through initiations. Okay, initiation into what our purpose is, what our calling is, going through things that are going to help us to understand things on a deeper level is what I am getting. Yes, yes, yes. They're saying, I do feel a little bit of resistance though. And I've been feeling this for quite some time. I've been feeling it myself, even though I feel like I'm working my ass off and pushing through and things of that sort. I still feel like there's so much more that I can be doing. And a lot of those things that I could be doing, I am just held back for whatever reason from doing. And it's me holding me back. However, the disgust, the longing to just get it started and all of that is building up and building up and building up. So I feel like for many of you, that's the kind of energy that you're going through. Yes, they're saying. I am feeling rainbow energy. I don't know why that's coming through. A lot of times when people are going through like rainbow activations or upgrades to their DNA, they can expect to start seeing into other dimensions, maybe even astral traveling, having out-of-body experiences, lucid dreaming type experiences, deja vu. It also can mean that you're starting to lose density, which means that you're able to see things that are in the physical in a different light. So maybe you're seeing auras around things. Maybe you're starting to see an object that is solid turn into more like a fluid-like object and move around, and maybe even not be in the same place that you've seen it in the first time that you started looking at it. So a lot of magical type supernatural experiences some of you may be going through right now. So big picture thinking did come out. This is Pleiades energy. This is an energy of, let me move these out of my way. This is an energy of, I feel like this is needed to be seen. Anyway, this is an energy of inspired ideas that are going to help you to get out of this rut, so to speak, this energy of no matter what I do, no matter what I tell myself, no matter how hard I try to push through these fears, I'm still paralyzed. Okay, I get this feeling of people being paralyzed. So whatever these ideals are that are coming in, maybe ideas that may not have nothing to do with the said calling or path. However, it's something that if you do it, it'll have like a domino effect or some sort of chain reaction to where it'll get you back to this, okay, the truth, the understanding, the pushing through the fear, the whatever it may be. Okay, so you're also in this time of manifesting things very rapidly. This has been coming up quite a bit too. I do feel like we're in and this is everybody, the collective is in an energy of things coming to them. And this could be past relationships, past careers, ideas, inspirations, creative type of energies, anything like that, where things are just coming back. And it may come back as in like somebody brings it back to you, or you start to relearn it and it comes back that way. Or maybe you're just putting time and energy back into something that you used to do so with. So there is an energy of things coming back. We do have another messenger energy, which is an energy of balance. But I do feel like this is trying to show me that for many of you, this in the beginning, filling out of balance is very much needed. There's something that's really going to push, like it's going to, well, I can't even say the word right, but I feel like it's going to have some sort of trajectory where it's going to put you in a place of moving past the goal that you thought that you was going to have in the first, or that you had in the first place. So you maybe have had an understanding, some sort of insight, maybe a vision of the way something was going to end, or be, or complete, or something like that. And it's like spirit pushes you in such a way that after you get through all of these challenges, these fears, doubts, insecurities, these just like I feel paralyzed type of energy, you're going to be further than what you was expecting to be in the beginning anyway. Okay, so this is a really good energy to be in. This is going to bring you into some balance and harmony. I feel like for a lot of you, this is financial harmony. Give me just a second. My dog is scratching at the door. Yeah, so anyhow, there is an energy of balance and harmony that's coming in, but this balance and harmony is coming in due to like these forceful ways the universe is giving us experiences that are helping us to get out of this feeling paralyzed. It could be multiple ways of receiving experiences. It could be multiple types of experiences. Everybody's going to be different. It could be experiences in communication that are challenging you. I mean, anything and everything, finances, what have you, but something is definitely challenging you. I was told to hold this for the end or towards the end. So, both of these, the need for surrender. Okay. Saying universe, angels, God, you know, guides, higher self, I can't do it anymore. I've been trying on my own. And maybe you haven't even really been trying on your own, but maybe that in which you're trying just still isn't producing 7-Eleven results. So you're all over again needing to just surrender. Okay, I'm tired of surrendering. I'm tired of saying I can't do it on my own. I'm tired of receiving direction and going in that direction and still feeling paralyzed. What is the issue here? And I feel like most of the issue isn't that there's an issue. The issue is that there's multiple awakenings happening. For many of you, there's multiple talents that you have, multiple spiritual gifts that are awakening that are meant to be used for this calling or this purpose that it's referring to in the first place. So for some of you, you're like, well, I've already awakened this, and that, and blah, 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 blah. But there's always different levels of developing them or enhancing them more or something of that sort. But there's also, once you enhance or develop certain attributes, others awaken. And so for some of you, this initiation period has to do with like, okay, I went through this awakening. I felt like I was kind of mastering this. Now all of a sudden I'm going through this whole new awakening of something else. And for many of you, I'm getting a big shout out that a lot of you, this is some sort of new sensitivity, meaning we have our eyesight, our touch, hearing, things of that sort, taste. But there's other senses that we don't think of having because we don't talk about them. You know, it's not something that we learn in school, things of that sort. But these are more of like things that help us become more sensitive to that is in the astral or the etheric or the spiritual world, so to speak. So for many of you, this is something that you're awakening to as well. So that rainbow energy that I was talking about is that losing density, that being able to tap into other realities and understanding more about that even. I do feel like these cards are the ones that are wanting to come out. But we also have different levels of truth and understanding and clarity that's coming as well. So for many of you, you've got truth, understanding, and clarity about something. You've done that, but now a new level of truth, understanding, and clarity is coming, which is going to put you into this deeper state of learning or this deeper state of understanding or something like that. And I wish that I had the right words to use, but a lot of times the experiences that we're going through energetically are hard to put into words. So And everybody could be going through multiple things, but what I feel is it's not over. The amount of awakenings that you are going to have is not over. So just when you thought that you've healed everything, yeah, you've probably healed everything, but there's still awakenings that are going to happen that are going to recall some of those things that you've already healed. I have this happen all the time to me, and it's like, damn it, I just healed that. And they're like, well, you don't need to heal it again. We're just showing you, like, this is why this is coming back up. This is the circumstance or the event or the trauma that caused this thing to happen. So it's not that we have to re-heal it. It's already been healed. It's more of like, we're just giving you insight as to why this is happening, or why this went dormant and we have to reawaken it, or, you know, what have you. So things will come to the surface as you're having these experiences that are just leading you through an initiation. Okay. And it's kind of like just remembrances, not things that are going to call up a lot of emotional response and things of that sort. However, some of you could be going through that. If you haven't been awakened for a while, maybe you are having a lot of emotional response. Maybe it's that negative response that a lot of us have during dark nights of the souls or shadow work or what have you. However, I feel like the majority of us, that's not the energy that I'm feeling. So expect that. Listening to your intuition, paying really close attention to the signs and synchronistic events that are happening, because I feel like Spirit is like, okay, we're giving you I don't want to say a time frame, but it's almost like you're feeling the pressure build up. So you feel like there's a time frame. If you don't hurry up, that it's not going to happen, or you're going to be passed up, or 11/16, guys, I was told to tell you that. That's my birthday, by the way. But anyway, I looked that up on Sacred Scribes, but I feel like there's some sort of time frame, or you feel like there's a time frame, and Spirit's like, it's not really that there's a time frame, but we're building up this energy so that you feel like I have to do it. 11:33, guys. So for some of you, you may be within the next few weeks having this breakthrough energy that has to do with the initiation that you're going through in the first place. 11:44, guys. I do feel like for some of you, there's a sense of togetherness, community, working with others, things like that. I was told the bottom and it fell off anyway, so that was definitely wanting to be heard. So we have happy, big happy changes, which it means just that. There's a lot of things. I was told to take this one now. There's a lot of things that are shifting and changing. It may feel like there's a lot of 12/12. There may be a lot of challenges or a lot of experiences that are happening that are recalling things that you've already healed. Again, pay very little attention to that. It's more about giving you awareness of why something is happening, or I don't know. I'm having a hard time explaining this, but I feel like you guys understand what I'm saying. Anyhow, there's breakthrough energy still, okay? A lot of us have been in this energy for a while. You could have already had breakthroughs in multiple aspects of your life. But for many of you, you're still in this like continuous breakthrough. It's not just a one time happen, bam, big explosion or breakthrough. It's like, I'm going to continuously break through. I'm going to continuously push through this. I'm going to continuously get through this challenge, and bam, 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 bam. More understanding, more connectedness, more whatever. So the blessing of good fortune came out. Rich and rewarding experiences bring you increasing spiritual awareness at this time. Good fortune flows to you as your third eye opens. You're inspired, feeling totally at peace. Life is a beautiful tapestry woven in the threads of love. Okay, which cards do I get to? Thank you. I am seeing Pentacles. Pentacles always make me think of financial or material gain. So for some of you, for whatever reason, I'm seeing there's some sort of change that's happening that's helping you to either buy land or buy a house, or maybe you're thinking about moving. But what I am feeling is some of you are being challenged when it comes to your finances. This is a card of delays around money, financial struggles, maybe even something that some of you are going through. However, it's not such big struggles that you can't get past it. I feel like some of the experiences that you're going through at this time may be something that's bringing you clarity into why you have programming around money, why you're even going through those types of challenges in the first place. You know, I think I've already shared this with you guys, but one of the programmings that I had around money is that if I'm sitting, if I'm idle, if I'm not moving and doing something, I'm not making money. I'm not being being productive. I'm not accomplished. I'm not successful. Whatever it may be. I had all of these thoughts that told me that I have to always be doing something. So my lessons here lately have been, I'm going to make you sit. I'm going to make you rest. And what are you going to do during that rest? It's not watching TV. It's not doing anything crazy. You're going to be connecting with spirit. So I've been forced through the experiences that I've been going through to get back to the basics of what I used to do to get me to where I got to in the first place. So many of you could even be going through some of that, but there is definitely some frustrations. However, I do feel like some of you are kind of going through this feeling of double-edged sword. You know, things are good, but if things are bad, things are bad. But I do feel like there is balance that is coming. For many of you, this balance is coming because of the breakthrough when it comes to this initiation energy. 1515, guys. I feel like this is a victory but not a victory that doesn't come without struggle or challenge. There could be negative beliefs revolving around money, because I was just seeing the person that gave me these cards wrote notes on these cards, but it says something about, clouded judgment, negative beliefs. So some of you, they were making sure that I seen that. Some of you may be going through clouded judgment or negative beliefs revolving around money or the delays around money. But I've been learning to do things like say, I make money when I sleep. I make money when I eat. I make money when I rest. And I say these things all the time now. They have become part of my daily affirmations. So maybe some of you need to change the way that you think and talk around, that revolve around money matters. Yes. Not these cards. Which cards? Thank you. What messages do you have for us for the next few days, please? For all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please. What messages do you have? So we do have the fulfillment card, even though it is on top of the undressing of a salad, which means that things are out of balance. Things are being tossed up a little bit. You may even feel like, you know, that paralyzed feeling because there's such tower moments going around you. It may feel like everything's crumbling down, but I feel like what's crumbling down is crumbling down so that you can be built back up and be built back up that much stronger. I am feeling like firm foundation. They're showing me like this man is waiting for his ship to come in, and it's coming. Okay, it shows me this bag of money as well. So for many of you, this ship that's coming in is money, success, financial security, independence, something like that. We do have the authority card, which could represent a couple different things. I am feeling like taking your inner gaze within, connecting with your inner authority. This is higher self, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to connect with, or whatever it is that you choose to call it, that's fine. But this is talking about tapping into the inner authority, listening to the intuition, paying attention to the gut instincts. What is the flashes that are coming to you, showing you? And for whatever reason, I felt like I'm supposed to read this card upside down. This is the affair card. This could represent a third-party situation. For whatever reason, I'm feeling that with this, but I feel like it was upside down. Show me that somebody is coming out of a cycle. Maybe many somebody's is coming out of a cycle where there's a third party involved. This third party doesn't mean that there's 3 different people. Maybe you're somebody that's thinking about 2 different people. That could be. But what I feel like this third party could be, maybe you're in a relationship, but there's a third party, like a fear, a doubt, an insecurity, a job that's taking you away from spending more time with the person or something. But I feel like this is about to shift for the better, so that there's going to be more love, beauty, connection, commitment. And this is only going to resonate with a few of you, obviously. They're telling me to go. Am I supposed to go to? Okay, thank you. I have been led, I'm not taking all of those cards. I have been led to do healing on the vagus nerve. I've been led for a few days to do so be watching for that video, guys. A lot of times, most of the time, when we go through a lot of traumas and stuff, it affects the vagus nerve, and the vagus nerve is connected to multiple parts of our back, actually all of our back. But anyway, it sends out some sort of signal through like a response, a chemical response or something, to where it will send pain into the lower back, the shoulders. I'm hearing feet, but I didn't think that that was connected with the vagus nerve. Anyhow, there's different parts of our body across the shoulders, right here in the neck, stiffness and things like that. But when there is trauma that is built up, even maybe you've done a lot of healing on the trauma and stuff that you've had, but a lot of times if we don't focus on the vagus nerve, the things that are hurting our body don't completely clear up. So I've been asked to focus on that and get some clearing for you guys. So I may go ahead and do some in this video and then do a separate video, because I feel like this video is needing it for some reason. But okay, so there could be a loss of property or a loss of a sense of being or something like that, that some of you could have been feeling, and it could have been revolving around this connection or third party type of energy that I was telling you about. But what I do feel is like most of you are just facing a clouded version, and I know this sounds weird, but like a clouded version of yourself right now. It's almost like you're not completely seeing clearly just yet, even though your intuition is spot on. It's almost like there's some sort of mix-up happening in the brain, or that the human is kind of maybe making happen by the way that they're thinking or something. But it's almost like it's because of the human. The human part of us is kind of distorting maybe the truth of the matter or something by the way that we think about it. So I feel like that's something that many of us are working through at this time. There is going to be changes revolving around that type of energy, that clouded type of energy, and more clarity is definitely coming. We do have 1, 2, 3 cards, 4 cards of clarity and truth, understanding, 5 cards, sorry. Of that. So there's a lot of that that's going to be happening. Okay, so last but not least is the key to success. This is a card of just that, success, fulfillment, things going in a pleasant way. We have the fulfillment card, we have the key to success, and right at the end of the reading we also have this double-edged sword. So there's going to be some things that we have to go through to get there. However, we are going to get there. There will be things to cheer about, to celebrate. All right, guys, I'm going to read these I am affirmations, and I do feel like I'm going to do just a short healing on the vagus nerve, just something to kind of get us started. I don't know why I feel like doing, feel like doing it. I was going to do a separate video. However, I'm feeling like I'm supposed to be doing it right now. 2229. I am worthy of health, wealth, happiness, and love. I am humble, and I am unconditional love. Okay, guys, let me just go ahead and pray, and we are going to begin this. I am being asked to focus right back here. I'm not going to be putting my hands up on my neck or anything of that sort. I'm going to internally, as I'm closing my eyes, focus on that space there where the vagus nerve is. And I'm also, okay, they're showing me it's going to affect the whole entire spine. So you could feel vibrations, pitter-patter, swirling sensations, heat, cold, expansion. They're showing me like a pulsating type of expanding energy right here. But they're also showing me that you could have pain up and down the spine as things are kind of like reworking itself out. And I feel like what this means is something to do with other nerves, not just the vagus nerve. But anyhow, Source, God, higher self, angels, ascended masters, I ask that you come and be with me at this time as I do healing on the vagus nerve, so that we can release any kind of trauma or the energy that is released as traumas are have happened that cause that pain across the shoulders and the lower back and the middle of the back, even in any other part of our body that it may affect. I'm asking that this healing be done for anybody watching now or at a later date. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Show me where to begin, please. Okay, there's a pinpoint of white-green energy right at the nape of the neck. That's where I am focusing on now. It's a very, very, very small pinpoint. of light. What I am doing is I'm connecting with that. Show me what to do, please. Okay, what some of you are going to start to feel is tension right at the nape of the head. Some of you are going to start to even feel a little bit of tension or stiffness in the neck, the top of the shoulders. What I'm seeing right now is I'm seeing energy being pushed out. What I feel like is happening is another type of chemical reaction is coming from, I don't even know if chemical reaction is the right thing to say, but that's what I'm kind of seeing in my mind, is there's like this energy of something being released from the vagus nerve. And as I see it, it's like particles of energy that are kind of fluttering about into different parts of the spine. And as that's happening, I'm seeing it triggering another type of response in different parts of the spine that are clearing this energy. But what I feel like the ways that it's clearing this energy is it's kind of bringing it up to the surface. It's causing pain. It's causing tension. I'm feeling stiffness even across my shoulders is really, really burning at this time. I even feel tightness going all the way down my spine and into my lower back. Try not to really think too much about what's happening or how much the pain is at this time. Just keep allowing the process to happen. I'm now seeing just like one droplet of what looks like a fluid type of energy coming out of the vagus nerve. I don't know exactly if there's something like that that happens. A lot of times when Spirit shows me things, it's in images so that I can understand what's happening. But anyhow, there's like a fluid-like droplet of energy just slowly dripping out of that same area where the vagus nerve is and coming down the spine. It's like with each drop that is put down into the spine, it trickles even more and more and more down each one of the vertebrae. And as it's doing so, I feel as if certain nerve endings are reawakened or sparked, so to speak, is what they're putting in my mind, is sparked. But I see more of this chemical reaction happening that's coming off of these nerves that are on the spine and affecting the energy that has been built up by trauma. Mid back, lower back, upper spine. You're probably starting to feel some relief in the neck and shoulders, but mid back and lower back, I'm starting to feel even more of that building up there. Starting to feel a little bit more calmness in the neck. Even my head is even feeling calm. Shoulders. Now they are telling me this is something that shouldn't just be done once. This needs to be repeated. So that would be why they're wanting me to do a video. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's something that's going to want to be repeated. This is, okay, they're telling me it needs to be repeated so that your cells get used to, yes, that's being cleared. Yes, that's being let go of. It's almost like once we stop doing this healing, the body is so used to having that trauma built up there that it's inviting it back, kind of. And I don't want to say that it's completely pulling all of the energy back, but it's like it's inviting some of it back. It's used to that. It's comfortable with that. So we are going to be doing this for several days until you feel like it's not building back up. And I don't feel like it's going to build back up all the way, is what they're showing me. With each time you do this clearing, there will be more and more and more release. But I feel like it's going to be different for everybody depending on how much trauma is built up and things of that sort. So I will do another video for this, guys. I do feel like there's still healing that's happening right now. I'm still seeing energy dropping down into the vertebrae, and each vertebrae being lit up with these different nerve endings that are being lit up. And as they're being lit up, there's some sort of chemical reaction or something that's happening that is sending a response out to this trauma energy. Okay, so you guys could feel burning sensations, not real bad, hurtful burning sensations, but almost like you've worked out too much and your muscles are kind of burning. That's kind of what I'm feeling across the shoulders and neck right now, and starting in the mid back around the muscles that are aligning the spine. Just be present in what's happening right now. Okay, so as I was getting ready to end this video, they're showing me a shield being put around all of the nerve endings that were touched by the drips of fluid that was coming out of the vagus nerve and touching all of those different nerve endings on the spine. It's showing me that there is a shield of protection being put around that. It's a very thin blue energy, like a pale blue energy that is being protected. Like it's a form of protectant around the nerve endings there on the spine. So the energy that may build back up, it won't get very strong is what I'm feeling, or it won't happen at all. Again, some of the times when I'm seeing images, guys, it's kind of hard to decipher what Spirit's telling me if I don't hear words along with it, and I'm not hearing words. A lot of times there's not really words that they can put with it to help us to understand what's happening. However, I hope that you guys got something out of this healing or clearing. Please watch this video, or either watch the vagus nerve video that I'm going to be doing later on today as a way of revisiting this, and do it for several days is what I'm feeling. You'll know when you're done, just intuitively you'll know, or you won't feel that pain and built up in shoulders, neck, mid back, lower back, and feet. For whatever reason, I'm feeling feet. 30, guys, look that up. Anyhow, I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Much love to you guys. Bye.